I installed
Okay, let's learn.
on Rafael Road with cell phone.
Yeah, we went to visit him.
Oh yeah, very special.
He had no feelings. I called Vayeishev.
No.
So Vayeishev said it's far to go every day there. You have somebody Chabad involved, huh?
For sure.
He has film.
Yeah.
No?
He lost it. When you took him inside to the house.
Wasn't happy.
That's what he told me today.
But I can't imagine that many years he forgot.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not.
We're doing the fitness on Twitch. Yeah, they're doing the fitness on today.
He's going to watch.
Who? The fall? Okay, wonderful. The fall, Refuah Shleima. I don't see. I see,
No.
I don't see him on.
It's on
Stefan
the,
Davis.
it's on the list. Yeah.
Herschel is here.
Yeah.
You got it.
Okay. Herschel, how you doing?
How are you, Baruch
Yes,
Hashem?
Yes,
So good. They was good. Yeah.
Tuesday night, you're going to be here, right?
Ever since
Your
I saw you.
grandmother's yard site. You're bringing special cookies
Right,
from
right.
Amnon's,
Sure, yeah.
from Amnon's bakery, right?
Thanks for now the surprise is over. Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, we
Oh,
can
it
do
was
it.
going to be a surprise. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. No, I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Like I really had no plan of making a surprise.
Okay, good.
I know, Chance. You're good. You're good. I'm saying. I didn't know. Yeah, we'll find into that. Yes. Totally. Yeah, man. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Today I want to do a double header. The time is so small. I'm sorry. But first, let's do right away the Sicha on the Parsha. Because that's the Todir. That's what we're really supposed to do tonight. A simple question. The Rebbe wrote in the note, that time he wrote a note before Shabbos about what he'll talk about. The Rebbe wrote, Yosef is 17 years. He sees his brothers cannot talk to him straight. And still they hate him. And he's telling him the dreams.
And you go tell him the dream.
And a second time. And again. What's going on? I was asking my kids, what do you think? I said, Tati, it looks like Yosef was really immature.
Sure.
Yosef was acting really immature over here. Vayeishev Yaakov beretz Megure Ove beretz Knoan. Elo tildes Yaakov Yosef ben Shvas Shon Hoyroe Esechel Batzom Bunaris bnei Vilas bnei Zilpat Hashavim. Vayove Yosef as the Basam Ro Alavim. All kinds of bad things he would tell his father. Yisrael Oves Yosef Mikol Barnov Kiven Zakunim Moloi Basalik son of Basim. That Yaakov liked Yosef more than and they liked him more than the other sons. He made him a ksenem pasim. When they saw this, they hated him. They couldn't talk to him straight. Rashi says, but the bottom line is that and they made it clear to him. So it's not the pshat that he didn't know, that he knew that they hate him. He saw a dream, and they started hating him even more. To please listen up to the dream. That we were making bundles in the field, and my bundle stood up, and it stood straight. והנה שסובן על מויסכם ושתחוון על מוסי. ויאמר ליחם והמולך תמלך עלינו משל תמשל בנו ויסיפו יצנע יסוי על חלמויסו ועל דבורם. They hated him even more. ויחלם עוד חלום אחר וספו יצא ליחם. ויאמר הנה חלמתי חלום מאוד והנה השמש בירך ואחדוס כרכו ומשתחוון לי. So now it included
His parents.
It included also his parents. Rashi says he told it to his brothers in front of his father. How's it possible? Rashi says, I said that your mother has passed away. How's it possible? It's not true, your dream. Even though Yaakov said, but he knew that there is an answer for his question and that it's a true dream, and he was wondering when is and waiting for it to happen.
By the second chalom, they don't say Vaisneu oto more, they say Vaikanu.
Right.
So what it can I said,
Yeah.
listen now.
Yeah, I am. Abarbanel asks Kedarkim Bakodesh in the beginning of the story. The Barbanel tries to rationalize every parish in the Torah. He usually asks, like 12 to 24 questions, and then he gives a biur. It's not pshutishal mikra. In Rashi style, it's different. It's like the Barbanel style of understanding the story, trying to explain the story. So Shaili Yudalef writes to Barbanel, Eich Yosef b'Yosef chokam v'noven. Hoy mesapach el moitzav la'echav l'daita shoysoyna moitzav v'layochel daber l'shalom. Heim lo yodesh yisif oitz no Yosef b'shalom a paim arzi yishtachav uloi. Ve'ein sochel ki ish asher b'piv v'svosav yikne oivim es nafshay. There isn't a fool as the fool who with his own mouth buys himself enemies. No one should know better than the Barbanel, who is a master politician and the leader of the Jewish people in Spain, how careful you got to be when you talk, especially to enemies. Then he goes into the whole thing. He has, like I said, 18 questions. What was Yaakovinu thinking that he gave short in favoritism? And what's up Pshat Hayanan? And what's up Pshat Ben Zekunim? He says that Yosef HaTzadik was a very special, a gifted child, and everything that he learned from his father, he took him like a sponge. And he was always very helpful to his brothers. And that's the Pshat Hoya Roya Es Echav B'Tzoin, that even though he was 17 and he was the youngest, he would always help them out if they needed. He would, jump onto the car and grease the wheels and jack up the car, and he would advise them how to take care of the tzoin. And he was a chochem hasholem, and he was very humble. He acted like a na'ar. Klape his brothers, or klape his father, he acted like a ben zekunim. And therefore, the Yaakovinu gave them a ksenes pasum just to show that he's moved al mishara om, and like a chochem that's not having a revav al bigdoy. However, the brothers were scared about something. They said, "Hey, wait a minute. Avram had many children, Vayeishev, and then there was only one son that took over, Yitzchak. Yitzchak had two sons, Esav. Only one was left. Maybe Yaakov will do the same thing. He'll send 11 of us away, and there'll only be one." So that's why they were very nervous. And as he told this dream, they said, all the dots come together now. He really meant the opposite. Read inside. He says, Omnam yagidu akosov shelo yehoya sina kola b'pama ha'rishona. Him betchila sana esel lavad shelo yochel daber l'sholem k'ma shepirashti. Because they were choished, maybe there's going to be a situation of Yishmael and Yitzchak, a situation of Yaakov and Esau. Avakasha sipel lehem achaloimus, hamoidim amalom l'sholem v'amalchus aleim. Oz nischazek etzlam ha'machshava ahi, v'ayasifu oitz no Yosef. ולזה סיפר שיוסף, אם יוסף רואה שהיה אחד סיינה מעשה, לא יויס סיינה oisam. Even though they hated him, he did not hate them. וימקתם לוסס להם שלום, ואף על פי שהם לא היו משיבים לו על שלומי. הוא היה מסחבר עליהם, ומספר להם חלום יוסף. וזהו אומרי, ויספר יוסף חלום, ויחלם יוסף חלום ויגל אחד. The pshat is that they hated him, he didn't hate them. They didn't talk to him. He spoke to them. Vein pirusha shehigid amitas achalain lahem la shehigid shehacholam cholam. Vehoya roitze sheyifteru loy. Because that's the pshat. It says right away. It says, vayachlam yosef chalam vayagel echad. He right away they started hating him. He told it to them. Why? Because he thought that zeu kiminag ha'oyavim. He thought that he wants to show them how much of a friend he is, that he wants to share his most private dreams, and it's something that's so close to him, and he wants to be honest and share it with them. Please listen to me. In their mind, they said, pa, 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 pa. That's it. So, but really, he was very humble. And, okay, the Rebbe says it's a very nice shot. And if you look the whole Barbanel, it goes very well with his, how he reads it. But a Pshuta Shamikre, the way that Rashi is learning it, um, it's hard for a kid to understand this. Story with this guy, he wanted to be a chazan. He was a rich man. They didn't need you to be a chazan. The Kehillah said, well, where we have a chazan. No. Not only you don't have to pay me,
I pay you.
I pay you. His wife said, how are you going to be the chazan? You don't know how to carry a tune. He said, don't worry, Dave shall help. But you be in the women's section. If I have a problem, you'll help me out. He get into the bima, he blanked out. He didn't know what to do. So the wife starts to sing. Az mekeh nicht, weis nicht, nimmt man sich nicht unter, ay, 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 ay. If you don't know, why you take it upon yourself? Then he remembered the song. Ay, ay, so if I don't understand. The child says, you're here already. Rashi says, they couldn't talk to him. They were telling him that they don't like him. So what do you mean? But they're telling you, what are you, a fool? You don't hear what they're telling you? The Rechaim HaKodesh says, Liachlam Yosef, a different answer. Tzorech Ladas Lama Yosef Magdala Sina V'Masha Masapar Shaloimus Gadlusei Magidos. ומה גם אחר יודע כי היו שונאים בעיניהם, כאמר הזל בפוסק ואמר לי, הנני שמוסר עצמם למיסה. So he knew that they're upset at him and they're against him and it's dangerous for him. ואולי כי נסכם לו ידיע אויסם כבין משמיים עלו למעלה מעשה יעקב היא בהסכמת על יונים ומזה יחדלו מסנוי אויסם. So the Rechaim says he knew that they're upset at Yaakov. So he wanted to tell them the dream that you should know that this thing is malamayla. It's nothing to do with Yaakov. It's a nice pshat. The truth is, if you look at the pasuk, it seems the opposite. They never had seen it to Yaakov. They only had seen it to Yosef. So and the Rechaim is saying he's tried to talk. They shouldn't be upset at Yaakov. It doesn't.
It's like a secondary.
Yeah.
Never seen it to Yosef because father gave him extra.
Yeah, but the pasuk shot in the pasuk.
Yaakov.
Right.
Who are you that you're going to get more?
Right. Who are you? Oh, you have no loidim. Kedain starchilov. You have a vishtachavolov. Ula kebiyadam pain. Yarchiku asin alaval yinkemem. Leis yiplulefonov. Ki ashvatim yakoifa roshim udzeres keelelyin. Maybe he wanted to tell him, listen, one day I'm going to be a king. So I'm not sure what you're thinking, but maybe it's kedai to straighten up right now.
You look few step ahead.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. What Donald Trump was saying when Netanyahu called Biden, he said, "I'm going to get the next presidency. Why are you the first one to jump to call Mr. Biden?" He was very upset about that.
You can imagine how the Shvatim felt later on when they knew that Yosef,
Right.
all the team, how they felt.
Exactly. Wow. Oh, you have in the car of the Lovas Yachid, while they're Hammer and Perikaro, call Hamas of Elocha, Macharape, Vamroy, Chiela, Het, Merachim, Yifter, Lavies, Hosh, Trimsapra, Hamas, if you don't about some Kilibisholim, Kimish Patachim, and Oyev. Third shot is really very close to what the Barmanel says. He just adds another twist. He said he gave them a Pesach Hatzolah. Let them be Poisa the Chaloim the way they think is fit for them. What would be good for them? L'tzatcha kodma sina v'kina ninalu shari ava believim v'yodonim hakel l'ishtorirus aleim. That if they didn't have so much anger and so much hatred towards him, they would have said, "Hey, you're right. You know what? Let's sit down together, and we'll give it a shot. It'll be good." They could have done that, but because they were so achulei sina, they couldn't think straight. And really, he was just trying to give them a door open that they could read the dream in a way that's good for them.
I don't understand Yaakov how he sent him to the Shvatim, and he know the header. So how he did that? He didn't think they can do something to him?
That's a separate question. Yeah, it's a good question. The Hamakdova says, and I'm just bringing this as a little screw, and then we'll go straight into the Rebbe's word, a little screw into the whole picture. Oid lo higia mikra l'sipor hacholom pesroina, elo lagodas hacholom shaloi. Veisifu sina yia eza cholom shia, b'asher yidu she'ein lahagit cholom elo la'oyev. Kedisa v'perek haroya. Hu bog v'higi lahem cholom amar b'em shechoi shri. Oy se levoyeva. וזה הנה לצביז וחנופה שאין מסקבל על דס נקייה. כל מקום ננו לו שאמרו ויאמר להם שמעון פסם והפצה בם שישמו חלום ודאלו בדייתם שיהיה דבר מניע להם ושם. The pshat is like this. He said, so you look in the psukim, so the pasuk says, Vayachlam Yosef Chalom v'yagel liyecha v'yisifu oitzno Yosef. He didn't tell them what the dream is. He told them, I have a dream. And they're already hating him. Why are you hating him? He didn't say a word. He came and he said, Boker Tov, yesh li chalom. I want to tell you. I want to share with you. That's it. They're already hating him. So he said, you know what? Shimu, no. Please. So they said, okay.
You were to dream.
Okay. Talk. So he says, because they couldn't understand. And really, he's picking up on a thread from the Erechaim and the Barbanel, that they said, why are you talking to us about your dreams? To your friends about your dreams. We're your enemies. He said, what? How can you say that? I mean, I'm your brother. I love you. They said, okay, sit down. Tell us the dream. Tell us the dream. But really, before he even said what the dream was, they were already all on fire. They were Vayeishev oitz no Yosef. What do you think that you're coming here to talk to us about your dreams? Go tell your friends about your dreams. We're not your friends, we're your enemies. Bottom line is, the Rebbe says it's Chashver, Chomesh Belamikra, and Rashi doesn't answer it. And the Rebbe had this mahala that if Rashi doesn't answer it, it must be or the Rebbe could give him an explanation. It doesn't need Rashi, and there could be an explanation. So the Rebbe says the explanation is like this. The explanation on this, up to here, every time in the Chumash we had a dream, that every time that there's a dream, the Pisra and Chalaim is very simple. It's based on the Chalaim itself. If Yaakov sees a dream, what's the translation? That the Malachim from Eretz Yisrael, it's very simple. The dream of the Pisaron is very, very there. The other dream, Rashi says, whatever you saw in the dream is really the Pisaron is exactly that. Avram Avinu has a chaloim, v'hine eimach hashech gedoylo nefela asalav. Rashi says, "Remez l'tzarois v'chosh shel galuyos." It's very there. Yosef was trying to get his brothers to stop hating him. So he thought.
But why the brother didn't tell them, "Halomot shav yedaberu"?
That's why he said that that there was so. It's a shame that there was so achulei sina that they couldn't think. It's kokosh cake. It's nothing. But they didn't. They didn't. The Rebbe says the pshat is like this. If we could just get, if they would just be mefarish kepshut to the dream. What's a pshat to saven al masechta v'tishtachaven al masim? That means he's going to have big fat shibolim, and he's going to go in the marketplace, and he's going to fetch a good price, and he's going to become very rich. So he thought that they're going to trust him. He's not going to lie about his dreams. So what's his big adlus? A kleinigkeit. He's going to have a package of rogalach more than his brother. So Avdem is kedai, the whole big sinner. He's trying to tell them that in my cholam I saw that the advantage that I have over you is nothing. It's small. Kleinigkeit. It's something tiny, minute. It's not kedai to be besina with me over something so small. But sinema kalkelis is ashura, and no, and they decided not to give that type of explanation. They gave a different that explanation. And the same thing in the second chalon. He never said that your koichavim will bow to my koichavim, or you're going to bow to me. He said your koichavim are going to bow to me. So he was thinking that the brothers are going to say that that our koichavim, our mazalas will help Yosef. They will bow. Not that we are going to bow to Yosef. He didn't say you're going to bow to me, or your stars are going to bow to my stars. Your Koichavim will bow to me. That means your mazel will be helping me. So it's no shlita, no memshala. Adarab, maybe it's ashpala to Yosef that he needs the help of the mazalas of his brothers. So he was thinking that they're going to say, forget that the dream shows that he's lower than them. They don't need him. They don't need him. They don't need. He needs. And he was hoping that also this father is going to teach us the cholam. But Papoil, it didn't happen that way because Lapoil, Yaakov knew that the emissaries, that the brothers are saying the truth. That the cholam means that Yaakov Avinu understood that what the emissaries. Cholam means that Hamalach Timna, and therefore he tried to be Vayiger boy, but secretly was Shomer es Hadova.
What's Shomer et Hadava?
He was mitzapa when it's going to come.
I know that's everything. So why didn't tell it to the brother? Whatever your brother's saying, it's going to happen.
Why did he send Yosef?
Huh?
So why did he
Don't
send
let Yosef. It's not his fault.
No, don't even send him. If you say you know what's going to happen there. When when I was a kid in Kfar Chabad, Mendel came to Israel.
Who?
Mendel Fotachar. Take it to Berachas. He needed to go to Yerushalayim. So he had no money. He couldn't afford the bus. The only way to go is there's a train once a day from Tel Aviv to go to Yerushalayim. Maybe twice a day. So the first stop is Tel Aviv, Kfar Chabad. Mamash is the second, like 10-minute drive by train, maybe less. The next one, Lud, Ramle, whatever. Fully get to Yerushalayim, take an hour and something. Because it's in the mountains. Remember? Right?
To there, 10 minutes.
But I'm saying,
yeah, I remember that
4 years ago. So we asked somebody from Chabad to take him because he doesn't speak Lashon HaKodesh, Hebrew. Okay, so they got up in the train and they say, okay, you do the right side, you do the left side, we'll put Finland on the people to Yerushalayim, we'll put you. Why not? As they come again, the old man starts to mental, and the guy, למה אתם לא הולכים לצבא, like today. משתמטים, קיבוצניק, like, he needed to go to Yerushalayim to fix some paper for the kibbutz. כאילו, משבח, so Mendel said to the guy, in Yiddish, geh weiter, leave him to me. You continue, go to the next
next patient.
Next karon, how do you say karon?
Wagon.
And I'll deal with it. And weiter, like almost the route, like for 10 minutes, he's screaming, saying, finish. Mendel look at him and say, I want to give you a hug. In Yiddish. And he went and gave him a hug. The guy melted. He's like, he couldn't, he's like,
couldn't resist.
He couldn't resist. Okay, that's fine. So after the guy asked Mendel, like, he said, what do you mean? The Neshama is screaming. I don't know. I don't understand one word what he's saying. I hear Neshama is screaming. I didn't hear him what he's screaming. I love him. He's a Yid. He's screaming. Maybe you want to put Phil in faster. I don't know what he's saying. No, I'm saying Yosef look at his brother in a way that he pushed to love his brother. He had no doubt, nothing. One for 1 second, I'm special. I couldn't see him. I did nothing. My story is not Stam Torah to Kfar Chabad, you know.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
How old he was that time?
When this happened, probably 10 or 12, 13. A kid. I remember, he was scared. I used to go to listen to his Farbrengen in Yeshiva. It was nice to see, and no entertainment for Chabad. So Farbrengen is entertainment. So
Yeah.
take a tomato, dip in oil, and mash it. That's it. It doesn't need nothing else. Don't touch chicken, don't touch meat, nothing. Piece of tomato, dip in oil, eat. That's it.
He died old, no?
Huh?
Yeah. Baruch
That,
Hashem.
yeah, but
Baruch
he
Hashem.
was a
See if you
very,
take.
very strong physical when he was young.
And
Anyway,
the reason they took oil is it's good for the stomach.
the
It's good for
mashke,
the stomach.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
mashke.
it
Yeah.
doesn't go down.
Yeah.
Then there can be good chazanim.
Not
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Like this chazan, the rich guy.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. This morning we learned something, and I want to be a little bit moisif